Autolite and its 96,000 dealers bring you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, you will take a trip on a train, a journey exact in time and place, during which Autolite will recreate an historical puzzle by dramatizing with story and song the wreck of the old 97. Tonight's star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. McSorley. Hey, you'd better be starting for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
I can't get started, Harlow. My car battery's dry as an Irishman's wit.
Why, you ought to have an Autolite Stay Full battery.
A battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use?
'Tis one and the same. The dependable battery that will start you swift and sweet as a Colleen's smile. And the Autolite Stay Full gives longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
Well, where do we get an Autolite Stay Full?
From your Autolite battery dealer. He services all makes of batteries, and if a replacement is needed, he has an Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. So, friends, just call Western Union by number...
And ask for me, Operator 25. I'll tell you where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with the wreck of the old 97 and the performance of Mr. Frank Lovejoy, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Looming up at him on the track ahead. The snow was real heavy that night. Visibility less than 0, if that's possible. Not snowing as hard as now, but nearly. No warning, mind you. Nothing. People sleeping, eating, drinking, just talking like we're doing, and bam, all over. Finished. Terrible wreck.
Snowing this bad, huh? Yeah, but then, of course, they didn't have signal systems like we have, or safety measures like we have. Did they, Joe?
No, I don't believe so. Of course, the worst wreck I ever heard of was told me by my dad when I was a kid. The fast mail was a train. The Southern Railway. The line, same as we're on now. You probably heard about it. The wreck of the old 97.
Casey Jones was the engineer on that, wasn't he?
No. Casey Jones had the cannonball.
Oh.
Joseph A. Brody had the old 97. Matter of fact, that was named for him. Funny thing.
What?
No, it's nothing.
What?
We weren't related to the Joe Brody I'm talking about. We just happen to have the same name.
Hey, where are we?
Well, it's almost 6:30. We're coming into Monroe. 15-minute stopover to change crews. Then Lynchburg and Danville. Arrived Danville at 8:25. All 97 never made it.
What'd you start to say before? Funny thing, what?
Oh, yeah. A story my dad used to tell about the 97. Carried a crew of 3. Was wrecked, as you know. They found 5 bodies in the wreckage.
What?
Yeah, found 2 more bodies in the wreck than was supposed to be on the train.
Well, how'd that happen?
A funny story. Strange, I mean.
Yeah? Well, tell us.
Okay. I told you I was named for the engineer on the old 97, didn't I? Joe Brody? Well, this is where he picked up the train, right here in Monroe, Virginia. Although it used to go all the way to Spencer. Train started further north from Washington Station. The day I'm talking about was a Sunday, September 27th, 1903. And here's what happened.
On a cold, frosty morning in the month of September, when the clouds were hanging low, 97 pulled out from the Washington Station like an arrow shot from a bow.
Morning, Joe.
Morning, Mr. Elkins.
Yeah, seems we got a little trouble up the line.
What's the matter?
She ain't running on time.
How late is she?
40 minutes at Rapidan.
Well, that's bad.
Joe, it's terrible. Old 97's never run a minute late since she went into service.
Don't you worry, Mr. Elkins. She won't be late on our division. I'll get into Danville on time. That's the kind of man he was, the Joe Brody I was named for. He was a proud man and the best engineer on the line. And he loved old 97. It was Joe who had driven her down from the World's Fair at Chicago when she was on exhibit as the newest, most powerful engine in the world. And it was Joe who'd driven her over the Blue Ridge Mountains from Monroe to Danville ever since. The old 97 was Joe's baby. And in Danville that morning, his wife was expecting a real baby. A better than usual reason for getting to Danville that day. There was another man on that train who wanted real bad to get to Danville on time. Big Tom Jeter, the fireman.
Morning, Mr. Brody. Morning, Mr. Elkins.
Morning, Tom.
Morning, Tom.
I hear she's late.
40 minutes at Rapidan.
Well, today, my mammy and pappy's been married 50 years. Their golden anniversary. I figured to get in on time today.
We will, Tom.
Whole family's gonna meet me at the station. Big greeting for the youngest child. Fireman for Mr. Brody.
We'll get there in time if you keep that fire going this morning.
I will, Mr. Brody.
Oh, here, Joe. I'll get your orders ready.
They gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Joe, you're way behind time. This is not 38, but it's old 97. You must put her in Danville on time.
So there they were, the engineer and the fireman, each one with a special reason for wanting to get to Danville on time. And there was the third member of the crew, old Mr. Clovis, the clerk in the mail car. He had his reason, too.
Oh, morning, Mr. Clovis.
Morning, Mr. Elkins. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Mr. Clovis.
How's she running?
Late.
Late, huh?
Too bad. She had to be late, especially today, Mr. Clovis.
Oh, say, I'd forgotten. You were retiring today, aren't you, sir?
Yes, this is my last run.
Well, I'll try to make up the time for you, Mr. Clovis. Can't end 30 years of railroading behind schedule.
I don't care so much myself, but I believe some of the gentlemen from the division office were going to meet the train in Danville. I believe there was to be a ceremony.
I know dang well there is. They're going to give you the prettiest gold hunting case watch in the Blue Ridge Mountains, all engraved. I saw it myself last week.
Well, that's very nice, but quite unnecessary.
How's it feel to retire, Mr. Clovis?
It feels fine, Joe. I'll step down to the platform, and from that moment I'll have nothing to do but die.
Well, you can live, can't you, Mr. Clovis?
Live for what? This is my life. What time is it?
Hey, Mr. Elkins, did you hear the news?
Oh, what news?
Them two fellas that had up in the jailhouse, them two held up the bank over in Amherst and killed the teller.
Well, what about them?
They broke out.
When?
Less than an hour ago. They split the turnkey skull open, walked out of the jailhouse big as you please. The sheriff's getting a posse together.
Oh, what for?
The figures are headed for the hills. Go and track them down with hounds.
If they're headed for the hills, they're crazy.
Why, Mr. Brody?
Well, if I was trying to make a break for it, I wouldn't take any chances being tracked by bloodhounds.
What would you do, Joe?
I'd head for the railway, hop the first train that came through. Now, across the tracks from the station agent's office and right near the water tower was a tool shack. And at that very moment we were talking about, these two killers were hiding there. Or at least that's the way I was told the story.
What are we going to do, Clint? We're in Monroe, Virginia. A town with 5 churches, 15 saloons, and a jailhouse. What are we going to do? You think a posse couldn't track us down if we took to the hills?
We ain't gonna take to the hills, honey boy. We're gonna take the old 97 right straight to Danville. At Danville, we got a man waiting for us. To put guns in our hands and tell us where to use them. Honey boy, when we get on that old 97, we don't have to worry about a thing.
Clint, you suppose you hit that turnkey too hard?
I hit him hard enough to knock him out.
You suppose you hit him hard enough to kill him?
What's the difference? We killed a man yesterday. We might as well kill another one today.
We didn't kill that teller, Clint. You did.
Listen, honey boy. Makes no difference who pulled the trigger. Understand me? No difference.
Sure, Clint, sure.
Here she comes. Come on, let's get out of here and wait for her.
They'll see us, Clint.
Nobody's gonna see us. They're all watching the train.
Here she comes. Come on, Mr. Clovis. Let's get out there and find out why Pete's so late.
All right, Joe.
See you Tuesday, Mr. Elkins.
All right, Joe. Have a good trip.
Pretty, isn't she?
Beautiful.
Look at Big Tom. He's in more a hurry than I am, if that's possible.
To get to Danville and be presented with a gold watch.
What?
Here comes Pete.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Pete.
Hi, Joe. Mr. Clovis?
Hello, Pete.
What's the delay?
Washout south of Rapidan. And a section gang made up completely of numbskulls.
Wouldn't let you through?
No. Section boss was afraid the ballast wouldn't hold. Why, he'd had 6 hours to repair the track before we come along. Dang fool.
They come that way sometimes.
Sorry to hand her over to you like this, Joe. Don't see how you can make up the time.
I'll do my best, Pete, and still keep her on the rails.
Joe! Hey, Joe!
Yeah, Mr. Elkins?
Message for you from the station master at Danville.
Yeah. Excuse me, Pete. What's it say, Mr. Elkins?
It says, tell Joe Brody he'd better get 97 into Danville ahead of schedule if he wants to be here to meet the stork who is coming in on time. Dr. Glendenning is on his way out to Mrs. Brody now. Well, congratulations, Joe.
Gee, it's happening and I'm not there. I promised Lila no matter what, I'd be there.
Well, you can't help it, Joe. Well, anyway, sometimes these things take more time than you'd think. You'll probably get there on time.
Not probably, Mr. Elkins. I will get there on time. Come on, Mr. Clovis, let's roll.
All righty, Joe.
You set, Big Tom?
Set, Mr. Brody.
Come on in, let's go.
All right, Joe.
Got the time?
Yeah, 11:45. We're an hour late. Excuse me.
Come on, let's go.
Wait. Let her get started. No one's paying attention to us.
There she goes. Come on, Clint. Come on.
Give me a hand.
There. Grab the rung. Got it?
Got it.
Joe Brody looked round and he said to his fireman, just shovel in a little more coal. And when we cross that white oak mountain, you can watch old 97 roll.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in The Wreck of the Old 97. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Ah, you've changed your tune, eh, Mr. McSorley?
Ah, 'tis the Autolite stay-full battery that did it, Harlow. Now I just dropped me foot lightly on the starter, and...
Well, that's an Autolite Stay Full start, all right, Mr. McSorley. And you know, the Autolite Stay Full battery is protected by fiberglass retaining mats to reduce shedding and flaking and give longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
And the Autolite stay-full needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
So, friends, visit your Autolite battery dealer, the man who services all makes of batteries. To quickly learn his location, just call Western Union by number...
And ask for me, Operator 25. I'll gladly tell you where you can get an Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Frank Lovejoy in Elliot Lewis's production of The Wreck of the Old 97, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
They gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Joe, you're way behind time. This is not 38, but old 97. You must put her in Danville on time.
Well, there they were. 5 men on old 97 when she pulled out of Monroe. The engineer and the fireman and the mail car clerk who were supposed to be there, and the 2 escaped killers who didn't appear on the manifest, and each and every one of them with an urgent need to make up that lost time. Pour on the coal, Big Tom. Pour her on.
I'm shoveling as fast as I can, Mr. Brody.
Give me all you got until we cross White Oak Mountain. And you can stand back and watch 97 roll.
I'm giving it to you, Mr. Brody.
166 miles from Monroe to Spencer, partway up grade, and then from Lynchburg down a 3% grade, ending with a curve and a sign, a big sign that said, Slow Speed Trestle. And right ahead of that, the Stillhouse Trestle over Cherry Stone Creek. The run from Monroe to Spencer normally took 4 hours and 15 minutes, or did. And that day, they had to pick up an hour. And that's a lot of time to catch up on.
Joe Brody turned to his old fireman, said, shovel on more coal. For when we hit that old white mountain, you can see old 97 roll.
Shovel it in, boys, shovel it in. We got time to make up on this run.
You sure gobbles that coal, Mr. Brody.
We picked up 10 minutes, Tom.
We can't get there too soon to suit me.
The party you were telling me about?
My Mammy and Pappy's 15th wedding day.
Give them my congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Brody. But they'll all be down at the station. You can tell them yourself.
I won't have time, Tom. I'm having a baby.
Huh?
Well, my wife is.
Well, congratulations to you, Mr. Brody.
Thanks, Tom. Pour her on there, boy. The gauge is dropping.
Yes, sir, Mr. Brody. Yes, sir.
Clint!
Yeah?
This train ain't going very fast.
She's climbing, honey boy. Wait till we get over the mountain, you'll see her go.
I don't like it. I don't think we ought to hop this train.
You don't like it? Just step off any time you like to, honey boy.
Clint?
Shut up! Get off or shut up!
Joe Brody will get me into Danville in time for the exercises. Yeah, 30 years today. It's a long time. Almost all of the time there is. And after tonight, when the gentlemen say the kind things and smile and shake my hand, what? Tomorrow there'll be no train to climb aboard. Tomorrow there'll be nothing but the slippers and the pipe and the fire. Not as a reward after a day's run, but for what's left of my life. Sleep late every morning. Go fishing every day. Who wants pleasure all the time? Never to ride old 97 again. Never to have a job to do. Never to be needed. They call it retirement. I think it's death. I wish we'd never get to Danville.
20 minutes so far, Tom.
Sure, I knew you would.
It's just one great engine, Tom. Look at that. 85 miles an hour and she isn't half out.
You going through Lynchburg this fast?
I'll slow her. I don't want to scare the folks.
You'll spoil all the milk for 5 miles around town. You barrel through here at 85.
We'll slow her to 70 then, huh, Tom?
Yes, I guess that'd be real considered, Mr. Brody.
A long, tough road from Lynchburg to Danville, and it's down a 3-mile grade. It was down that grade that he lost his air brakes. You can see what a jump he made.
Now, I want to point out a few things to you. Joseph A. Brody was the best engineer on the line. He knew that road like his own hand. The fast mail, old 97, was a cracked train, not old at all. In perfect condition, carefully checked always, mechanically perfect in every way. Yet, it had a wreck. And here's why my dad's story makes some sense. Here's what must have happened. Now remember, the two killers were hanging on right behind the locomotive. Attaboy, Tom. We're only 8 minutes behind time now.
Woo-wee! You sure make this old 97 cakewalk, Mr. Brody. You done made up 52 minutes already.
We better start slowing for the trestle. We'll pick up the 8 minutes when we've crossed it.
Clint, he's slowing down.
Yeah, I feel it.
I wonder why.
97 doesn't stop between Monroe and Danville except for emergencies.
Maybe there's an emergency.
Yeah, us. We're the emergency. Sheriff at Monroe's telephoned ahead. The guest was skipped town on this train.
What are we gonna do? We can't jump off.
See that hose?
Yeah?
That's the air line for the brakes. Hold my arm so I don't slip.
What are you gonna do?
Turn that valve, honey boy. Shut off the air brakes. This train ain't stopping this side of Danville. The valve's tight. Gotta get this thing. There it is. That does it, honey boy. He ain't stopping now.
Ain't we still going a mite too fast, Mr. Brody?
Scared, Tom?
No, sir, not with you at the throttle. I was just observing, though. Ain't we going a mite too fast?
We'll slow her a bit more, Tom. We can't make that curve at 90. Tom!
Yes, sir?
The brakes. The brakes don't work.
Lord almighty!
Look, all the way back and nothing happens.
There's the trestle, Mr. Joe.
Jump, Tom, jump!
He was coming round a turn doing 90 miles an hour when his whistle began to scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle. He was scalded to death by the steam. From this time and now on, never speak harsh words to your true and loving husband. He may leave you and never
Now, the wrecking crew got there that night, came down from Lynchburg, just like we're doing. They found the old 97, her nose buried in the mud bank.
None of them got there, to Danville.
You know, I often wondered about the station that night. strange group of people waiting. The committee from the railroad with Mr. Clovis Goldwatch, Big Tom's family to greet their youngest son, and a carriage waiting to take Joe Brody to the hospital to see his new baby, which I understand was a little girl. And maybe, off in a corner, a few men with guns waiting for the killers.
And that's what happened, huh?
Well, that's what my dad used to tell me.
What time is it?
It's 8:20. We'll have breakfast in Danville. Oh, there you are. See, down there? That's Cherrystone Creek. And see that old mud bank? That's where Joe Brody wrecked the old 97.
On a cool, frosty morning in the month of September,
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. And during these early months of 52, the Autolite family joins in saluting the leading car manufacturers who install Autolite products as original equipment. Our Autolite family is made up of the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast and in still other Autolite plants in many foreign countries. It also includes more than 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite, as well as 96,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our Autolite family will salute Nash Motors on the next Autolite Suspense television program. If you live in a television area, check the day and time of Suspense on television so that you'll be sure to see this program. And remember, be with us next week for another thrilling Autolite Suspense program on radio.
Next week, a murder is committed efficiently and safely. And then our star, Mr. Robert Young, finds there was a witness to the murder. The problem: who was the witness? The story is called Backfire, and it will be presented next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The soloist was Harry Stanton. The Wreck of the Old 97 was written for Suspense by Mindrit Lord and Christopher Anthony. Featured in the cast were Herb Butterfield, Clayton Post, Eddie Firestone, Junius Matthews, Jack Crucian, Roy Glenn, and Joseph Kearns.
Frank Lovejoy can be seen starring in the Milton Sperling production for Warner Brothers, Retreat Hell.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Robert Young in Backfire.
This is the CBS Radio Network. Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Charles Boyer in tonight's presentation of
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite presents a story about a man who successfully played both sides of the law. A true story which we call Vidocq's Final Case. Our star, Mr. Charles Boyer.
Hi, Harlow. How are you feeling?
Just like an Autolite Stay Full battery app, full of pep, plenty of endurance, and set to start anything.
But the Autolite Stay Full needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use, Harlow.
Right, Hap, and that great battery has fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate to reduce shedding and flaking and give the Autolite Stay Full longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
Well, that's proof enough for me, Harlow.
And millions of other smart drivers, Hap. So, friends, visit your neighborhood Autolite battery dealer. He services all makes of batteries,
and has an Autolite stay full for your car if a replacement is needed. To quickly find his location, call Western Union by number
And ask for me, Operator 25. I'll gladly tell you the address of your nearest Autolite battery dealer.
the man with your Autolite stay full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents transcribed Vidocq's Final Case, starring Mr. Charles Boyer, and hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
To Émile Daubigny, Commissioner of Police. Monsieur, I, Vidocq, in writing this report, beg your indulgence. This case, monsieur, is my last. When this series of robberies began, I was, as you know, no longer with the Sûreté. 10 years ago, I had retired, and in the last unhappy months, had been touring the provinces with a variety show.
Messieurs, Mesdames, it gives me infinite pleasure to introduce to you that infallible, magnificent virtuoso of crime who for 18 years, to the greater glory of the Sûreté...
Standing in the wings, the sad realization which for months had oppressed my heart was confirmed. That already, after 10 short years, I was forgotten in the capitals of the world. Then applause drew me from my unhappy rebel.
And I give you Maître Vidocq.
Merci, mes amis. I shall describe to you some of the highlights of my career, show you some small aspects of my technique, and answer questions on the art of detection. Monsieur Lebec, if you please, my souvenir.
At once, master.
The shoes of Poyon. These shoes were worn by Poyon, the brigand of Rouen, who frequented county fairs. There he spied out rich men, wailing them and murdering them for their money. It was this pair of shoes which furnished the essential clue. Well, finally the bag of tricks was emptied, and that day I took no pleasure in the wild applause of the ignorant and credulous. When I entered my dressing room...
Maître, this young man has come to pay his compliments.
And Lebec was telling me your motto.
Justitia virtutum regina. Justice is the queen of virtues.
My motto? No, it's Lebec who fancies himself a classical scholar.
Oh, I misunderstood. My name is Williams. I came back to tell you that you are a very great artist.
Indeed? How would you know?
Well, in a small way, I'm in the same kind of work.
A music hall comedian, perhaps?
Oh, no.
He is from Scotland Yard, Vidocq.
In a small way, is correct.
Yes, I'm over here on a case. You say that you were formerly with the Sûreté?
I was formerly commissioner. For 18 years, commissioner.
Oh. Well, I'm on my way to see your present commissioner. I believe his name is Daubigny.
A blockhead, a bungling fool. Give him my regards.
Yes, I will do that.
And wish him luck in solving these recent robberies.
Oh, you know about them?
Oh, all France knows about them and is laughing at the police.
One moment. You are here because of the robberies, monsieur?
Well, yes. The Sûreté seems to think an Englishman is involved. Why? Why do you ask?
To give you my sympathies. The case will never be solved.
No? Why?
You see, Daubigny has been fortunate. Since he became commissioner, there have been no other crimes of this type. It involves a master criminal. It takes a master to catch a master.
You seem so certain, monsieur.
Well, naturally. I am Vidocq. Later, Commissioner, Williams described to me how he arrived at your office to be greeted by a scene of noise, confusion, and desperation. Detectives scurried back and forth with urgent messages, while you, Commissioner, vented your bad temper on an unfortunate gendarme.
Fool! But their uniforms were authentic, Commissioner, and they said they needed the cabinets for evidence.
So you helped carry the cabinets out of the truck?
But it was an official truck. They had an order signed by you.
Signed by me! Signed by me! Here, you may leave. Get back to the prefecture.
Yes, Commissioner.
Well, what do you want?
I'm Williams from Scotland Yard.
Oh, yes. Forgive me. This is a most trying day.
Yes.
Commissioner!
Yes, Colonel Bourdonnais.
What progress have you made in finding the criminal who stole my medal?
We must be patient.
And all my uniform!
General, I beg you.
Unless you find a way of curbing these crimes, we'll find a new commissioner.
I fail to see the humor.
He said it involved a master criminal.
Who said this?
Vidocq.
Vidocq?
Yes, I met him by chance. He's a fascinating man. He's a real artist.
Greatly overrated, monsieur, I can assure you.
He once held this office.
His methods were most irregular.
Still, in the case of these robberies, he might be able to find...
Never. For years, monsieur, his reputation overshadowed every man who held this office. Even I had to suffer these humiliating comparisons.
Oh, how is that?
Vidocq would have done it so. Vidocq would have caught them sooner. Vidocq would have known immediately.
Yes, that must have been very irritating.
I forbade his name to be mentioned. I took certain steps which made it impossible for him to remain in Paris. I managed judicially to keep his name out of the papers. Now, finally, he is forgotten.
Still, in the case of these robberies, he might be able to find the...
Never.
Of course, I have no way of knowing the twists and turnings in your brain, Daubigny, before you made the inevitable decision. I can only say that your messenger did not take me wholly by surprise. Naturally, as my duty to France, I instantly obeyed your summons.
Come in, Vidocq. How are you, mon ami?
Excellent, Well, bonjour, Inspector Williams.
Hello, Vidocq.
I want to discuss these recent robberies with you, Vidocq. Inspector Williams and I have been discussing them. Shall I summarize?
Please do.
We are satisfied that they've all been carried out by the same gang. The crimes are all of a similar nature.
Yes, the robbery of the National Museum, of the Petit Palais Royal, of the home of General Bourdonnais. Yes, the criminals have consistent taste.
We've watched all the fences closely. Nothing has turned up. Not a vase, not a brooch.
I think they may have been smuggled out of France.
No. All the stolen goods are still here. The thieves are waiting. They have time.
Then all we can do is wait.
You asked the help of Vidocq. I never wait.
Well, what will you do?
Gentlemen thieves. Well, they are a very special lot. A tightly knit, highly professional group, where each man knows everything about the others. Yet, sometimes one may be found who is jealous of another.
And can be induced to talk?
But the commissioner's had every known jewel thief in Paris picked up and questioned.
No thief will talk to a gendarme. It's a simple fact Daubigny never comprehended.
Well, then to whom?
To another thief. I once knew a gentleman thief who I doubt if he is involved in these robberies, but he is likely to know the ones who are. The Marquis de Villiers.
A marquis?
No, he assumed the name for professional reasons. He gained entree into the greatest houses with such ease that he was also called Monsieur Latchkey.
Oh, he sounds charming.
And you believe this Marquis would know?
If I can find him.
He isn't in Paris?
He is in hiding. Has been for years. I'll get in touch with some of my old friends.
You'll need some officers.
What a bungler. No, none of your police. I'll go alone. Unless Inspector Williams would enjoy meeting the Marquis. Inspector Williams and I met that night in the Luxembourg Gardens. It was striking 10, and news vendors were crying their headlines, exhorting the public to patience, telling them that their infallible police were at work. Both Williams and I were dressed as sailors. We crossed the gardens and began our search, first calling on a certain woman of the Faubourg Saint-Germain.
Yes? What do you want?
Adele?
You?
Yes. I am looking for the Marquis.
The Marquis? Oh, Chérie, I am sorry. I have not seen him for weeks.
Then to a certain maître d' in a fashionable restaurant, and to a young dancer at the stage door of a well-known theater, without success. Finally, we stopped on the boulevard to buy white violets from an old beggar.
The Marquis, monsieur? What do you mean? Café de la Tour.
Café de la Tour. Oh. Merci, old man. Café de la Tour. Here we are. Down these steps.
What do you want?
Madame, are you expecting the Marquis?
Who are you?
Two lonely sailors who have business with the Marquis. And white violets for Madame.
Oh, I'll come in. He is not here yet.
Here. We'll take this corner where we can see.
What a place.
Something to drink, monsieur?
2 Calvados, madame.
Oui, monsieur.
Yes, cafes like this are the unwashed linen Paris hides from her guests. But I feel most at home with the criminals who frequent these places.
Because you worked among them, huh?
No, because I was one of them. Look, here, on my chest.
G-A-L?
Burned into my flesh. The mark of the chain gang.
You?
I spent 8 years on the chain gang.
But how then?
Oh, it was supposed to be 15, but I escaped. In the habit of a nun.
Oh, but did they know when you worked in the Sûreté?
Well, of course. That's why I worked there. Do you know what it is to be a fugitive? To live expecting a return to that hell? Well, I couldn't stand it. So I made a supreme gamble.
You went to the Sûreté?
No, mon ami. What was more logical? I knew everything about crime, every trick of the trade.
And then?
well, then, monsieur, inevitably, I became commissioner. Here he is. The Marquis.
Madame, have you a corner table?
Oh, certainly. And I have cooled some of your wine. I will bring it immediately.
Are you going to speak to him now?
No. Well, we'll wait. Be ready to leave.
Leave? Just when he's arrived?
No. Do as I say. Huh? When you see the old woman coming back. Now.
Pardon, monsieur. May I pass?
Oh, just a moment. What is this wine you have?
Oh, please. It has been ordered specially.
I'd like to sample it.
Oh, please. No. It is for the Marquis. Monsieur le Marquis, your bottle.
Eh? What, pig? You take my wine? I think not.
He's got a knife, Vidocq.
I've handled pig fellows with knives. Pig. When you steal wine, monsieur, memento mori. Remember, you must die.
We all must die.
Stand back against the wall. Attention, be quick. Now, who is responsible for this fight?
It was the sailor. He took the wine.
No. Why blame me? I was insulted by the Marquis.
I insulted you? Liar. Enough. You are both under arrest. Here, put out your hands. There. Locked together. A cozy, loving pair.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Charles Boyer in Vidocq's Final Case. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hey, Harlow,
How would you describe an Autolite stay-full battery?
Why, that's easy, Hap. It's the world-famous battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use and gives longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards. Why, you just can't buy a better battery than an Autolite Stay Full.
Tops in quality and performance, eh, Harlow?
You bet, Hap, and it's because of advanced engineering design and the fiberglass retaining mats around every positive plate that reduce shedding and flaking.
It's the battery of a lifetime.
You bet it is, Hap. So, friends, visit your nearest Autolite battery dealer. He'll gladly check your battery. To quickly find his location, look for the Autolite battery sign or phone Western Union by number.
And ask for me. I'm Operator 25. I'll tell you the name of your nearest Autolite battery dealer where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Charles Boyer in Elliot Lewis's production of Vidocq's Final Case, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
And so, according to my plan, the Marquis and I, Vidocq, were thrown in the same cell. For it has been my experience, Commissioner Dubigny, that to gain a man's confidence, one must share the hardest blows of his personal fate. When you learn that, you will have taken the first small step toward mastering the art of detection. But enough. I had boasted to Inspector Williams, and I believe to you, that the Marquis would talk within 24 hours. But the hours dragged on, and he sulked in his corner, and I in mine. Finally, I gave a prearranged signal to a passing guard. You, on your feet. I only stand in the presence of gentlemen. Stand up. You're to come with me.
Don't tell me this lying pig is being released while I rot.
Released? He's being taken upstairs for questioning. We have a tip on this fine bird.
A tip?
That you know quite a lot, monsieur, about these robberies. Now, march.
Say, how did he look when you said you had a tip about me?
Interested, Monsieur Vidocq. And I think there was sympathy.
When I reached your office, Dubigny, you were eating your dinner. Yes, Chateaubriand with sauce Henri IV. And I thought, Commissioner, how you had never lived as I had so often, on nothing but bread and water. But I was in your office because of duty, so I wasted no time. Well, the Marquis will not talk.
Well, I am afraid this case is too much for you, Vidocq. Your trap is sprung, the bird is caught, but he will not sing.
Because you have a stool pigeon in the next cell.
Huh? How did you know?
What do you take me for? His ears wave through the bars. Remove him.
Any more advice?
Yes. Have your gendarmes give me a sound beating before they throw me back into the cell.
A pleasure.
After I have eaten.
Oh.
A Chateaubriand also, and pomme soufflé, and then a sweet. The beating was genuine. I insisted on that. An artist must make sacrifices. Dubigny must be willing to risk his flesh, his very life, on every turn of the wheel. Which is why you will never be a Vidocq. It was 2 hours later when they threw me back into the cell.
You will talk. You will talk yet.
But I know nothing.
Here, let me see that cut.
I told them I knew nothing. Whoever committed those robberies would not let himself fall into the hands of the police.
That is right, my friend.
But I must say I was flattered to think they believe that
You are right to be flattered.
What? You mean you know them?
The men who robbed the Petit Palais? The man who planned it? Ah, brilliant. Incomparable. Yes, I know them well.
And so the birds sang, and I was ushered back to your office just before midnight. But it was fortunate you were alone, Dubigny, for much of what I had to say was only for your ears.
Well, Vidocq?
Well, the case is solved. Let me sit down, please.
Well, did the Marquis confess?
No, not so fast, mon ami. I know the names of everyone involved. I know where the stolen goods are stored.
Excellent. Well?
And I know I'm very weary of crime, Commissioner. Of greed, and envy, and fear. Of men who seek success through fraud because they have no talent.
All of us abhor crime.
And I am weary of you, Dubigny, who stole to achieve your success.
I stole?
My name, the only thing of value I owned. When I left the Sûreté, I left a monument that towered in the minds of my countrymen. You stole it. You tore it down, stone by stone.
Why, how could I? You have delusions.
You whispered in one ear and then another. You drove me out of Paris, hoping that I would be utterly forgotten. Am I right?
Vidocq, I beg you. You know the name.
Yes. But there is a price.
How much?
I have composed a statement for you to sign. I, Émile Dubigny, declare that whatever poor talents I possess, I owe entirely to the master of all detectives, Vidocq.
But what will you do with it?
I will use it as I see fit. When I see fit.
Very well. There. Now, the name.
Here is the address where the stolen goods are stored.
But who?
Now, if you make a raid, now, I said immediately, you may find the whole gang there.
But their
now,
names...
hurry, Commissioner. Do you need the names, if you can catch them with the goods? I let you lead the raid in person, knowing that newspapers would send reporters there. I was willing to let you have the glory, for once. I remained in your office, drinking your excellent cognac, when young Inspector Williams joined me. He had been informed that the case was solved. A most charming cognac.
Yes. Now tell me, the Marquis was not involved?
No. He merely disclosed the names.
How many were in the gang?
7. Yes, 7. All experienced thieves.
Oh, was there an Englishman?
Yes. Why, yes. I believe he said there was one who had escaped from Dartmoor. The commissioner's reasoning was correct on that.
And the mastermind?
The Marquis did not say.
No, but surely, Vidocq, you know.
Not of a certainty.
Well, then I have surpassed my teacher, because I know.
Oh? And who is he?
You.
Monsieur Williams, what possible proof?
Proof? My proof is the Marquis. In the Café de la Tour, when you and he staged that very convincing fight.
Was staged, monsieur?
Mm-hmm. The Marquis shouted, "Memento mori."
What of that?
The Latin motto. The Marquis is Lebac, your assistant in the variety show, the man who fancies himself to be a classical scholar. Justitia virtutum regina. Justice is the queen of virtues.
But what could be my motive? I mean, to rob and gain nothing for myself?
Didn't you gain great satisfaction when all of France laughed at Daubigny?
Bravo! You are worthy of your teacher.
Before I go, what will Daubigny discover in this raid?
Why, the stolen goods, the jewels, the general's medals, the mirrors and paintings from the Petit Palais, everything.
And the gang?
Oh, they have escaped. But they are of no consequence. There were only 2 men. And now, one is a shabby Marquis, And the other, well, a man who is rather pleased with himself. And so, I, Vidocq, beg your indulgence, Commissioner Dubigny, for the nature of this report. As I said, it is my final case and perhaps not my best. If you wish, consign these pages to the fire. There are witnesses revealed here, both yours and mine, which I fancy both of us are willing to forget.
Suspense. A true story presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Charles Boyer, will return in just a moment.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. They are members of the Autolite family, as well as are the 98,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our family also includes the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast and Autolite plants in many foreign countries, as well as the 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite. Every Autolite product is backed by constant research and precision built to the highest standards of quality and performance. So remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, once again, Mr. Charles Boyer.
Next week, the fourth member of our first drama quartet will appear on Suspense. Sir Cedric Hardwicke will star as the most infamous poisoner who ever lived, Dr. Edward William Pritchard. The program will be heard on
Suspense. Suspense was transcribed and directed by Elliot Lewis. Music was written by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Vidocq's Final Case was written for Suspense by Sylvia Richards. Featured in tonight's story were Ben Wright, William Johnstone, Paula Winslow, Parley Bear, Victor Rodman, and Joseph Kern.
Charles Boyer may be seen in the fall tour of the First Drama Quartet's presentation of Don Juan in Hell by George Bernard Shaw.
Remember next week, Sir Cedric Hardwicke in another true story, which we call The Diary of Dr. Pritchard.
You can buy Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite electrical parts, Autolite resistor type or standard type spark plugs at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network. Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in tonight's presentation of
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite presents a story based on fact, terrifying in its truth. The dramatic report of a man returned home to find he now lives in a frightened city. Our star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
Hey, Harlow. What's the matter?
Hap, I'm in love.
Oh, what's her name?
It's not a her, it's the famous Autolite Stay Full. The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Why, millions of drivers go for the Autolite Stay Full, Harlow.
Sure, Hap, because it's the great battery with the fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate to reduce shedding and flaking. And that means longer life for the Autolite Stay Full battery, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
Tell other drivers how to meet this lovable battery, Harlow.
All right, friends, your neighborhood Autolite battery dealer services all makes of batteries, and he will gladly show you the Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. To quickly learn his location, call Western Union by number
And ask for me, Operator 25. I'll give you the location of your nearest Autolite battery dealer where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents The Frightened City, starring Mr. Frank Lovejoy, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
The train pulled out of Easton at 1:20 in the afternoon. It had pulled in 3 minutes earlier. It was a simple thing I had to do then. Watch it cross the bridge over the Wabash, watch it grow smaller, and when it was out of sight, I was finally home. And home was pick up the barracks bag and walk up the small hill from the depot, down into Main Street on an autumn afternoon. Turn left on Sycamore, down 3 blocks, where the houses are painted white and there's rockers on the porches and wide elm trees in November color, and the far-off sound of a dog barking and the smell of smoldering leaves. And 595 Sycamore Street, up the path and up the steps. Jane! Janie!
Who is it?
Janie! Sis!
Nick! Oh, Nicky.
How's the baby, sis?
Oh, fine. He was teething, but he's all right now.
I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he's beautiful.
How's Johnny? How's Johnny, sis?
What?
Johnny, how is he? Your husband, my brother-in-law, Johnny, how... What's the matter with you?
Didn't you get my letter?
I was aboard ship the last 2 weeks, so...
Johnny is dead. Johnny went walking one night, and he's dead. One night, Johnny said he was going to walk
Janie.
down to Main Street. He told me he wanted to stop in the police station. He had something to tell the
Janie,
chief of
Janie.
police. He went out, and he was walking along.
Baby.
A car drove by, and someone shot a gun at Johnny. And Johnny's dead.
Who? Who shot Johnny, sis? Janie, I'm talking to you. Who shot Johnny? Janie.
Come with me, Nick. There's your nephew. He's sleeping, and he's my son. He's pink, and he's fat, and he says Mama. He can say Dada, too, but it's a word he won't need. He's a good baby. And I love him as much as a mother can love a child. Now, I want to show you something else. I've had it here in my apron, and I've been wondering what to do about it. I found it under my door about a week ago, the day after Johnny was shot. I'll read it to you. Don't talk to strangers. What happened to Daddy can happen to Sonny.
Give it to me.
My little boy is going to grow up. He's going to play with other boys and laugh and cry when he scrapes his knee on the sidewalk and go to school.
Give me the note,
and
Janie.
live a life. No. No note, Nicky. These pieces get burned, get forgotten. It gets forgotten like everything else that's happened.
Who did it, Janie?
You're back from a war. Let everything be peaceful now. Look at my son, Nick. The way he wakes up. So peaceful.
Then the infinite gentleness as she lifted the child, held him close and kissed him. And the room was stillness and anguish, and the bitter fear, and the emptiness. And this was homecoming. Outside, it was November, the long, quiet avenue, and the glimpse of the coat-sweated woman in her backyard, gathering in her wash, feeling in it the starch of cold autumn wind. Walk to a cross street, then 3 blocks east. Police headquarters. Give a murdered man's name and yours, ask for the chief of police, and in less than an hour be shown into him.
Hello, Mr. Crawford. Have a seat.
You know why I'm here?
Yeah, I do.
I just came from my sister. She's scared. She gets threatening notes and burns them up. Why?
I don't know.
Who killed her husband?
I don't know.
Now look, this happened to my sister and now it's happening to me. A week ago, a man walked down the street. He was on his way to see you and he got murdered.
Easy, kid, easy. I've got some things to tell you.
Tell me.
4 people saw it happen to your brother-in-law. That night, one of them, a woman, was brutally beaten, tossed into a vacant lot. A kid playing in the trash found her there. 2 days later, another witness got a bomb thrown through his nice new house and almost killed his wife. That's 2. The other 2 won't talk either, like your own sister won't talk. I'm tired, Mr. Crawford. I got a lot of things to clear away.
I want their names and addresses.
They'll talk to you, huh?
They'll talk to me. I want those names.
All right. Tell the sergeant in the next office I said you can have them. Mr. Crawford.
What?
Things have changed in this town. It's different. Hang around. You'll see.
Hello.
Evening.
Mr. Osborne?
Mr. Osborne, something I can do for you?
They told me down at your place of business you'd be home. It's about Jimmy Stewart. Mind if I sit down?
Not at all. Johnny Stewart, huh? A friend of yours?
He was married to my sister.
Your sis? Oh, then you must be Nick. Heard a lot about you from Johnny. How you were soldiering. Welcome home, Nick.
Johnny worked for you, didn't he?
Good accountant, nice guy, Johnny. One of the best.
You were with him the night he was killed.
That's right, I was with him.
Well, you want to tell me about it?
Johnny was walking by my store just as I was closing up. I told him to wait a minute. I'd walk with him. We walked. We talked. Got to a corner. I told Johnny to wait for me while I went into the drugstore to buy some cigarettes. Just as I came out, a car turned the corner. Shot him down, drove away. That's how it was.
What kind of car?
I wouldn't know.
Sedan, convertible, old, new?
A week ago they put me through this. I didn't know then, I don't know now.
Well, he worked for you. He was your friend. You knew all about him and me and his wife.
Nick, I like it here on my porch swing. It reminds me I'm alive. Don't spoil it for me, Nick.
Mrs. Mason, you were sitting right here at your window and you saw it happen. You saw Johnny killed.
I didn't see it.
Well, what kind of a car? Just tell me that.
Nothing.
Well, the men who beat you up, did you identify them?
There were weeds, dirty old tin cans.
Please.
And they threw me down and kicked me in my throat. Go away. What are you doing in my house?
You listen to me, Nick. I can remember when Johnny Stewart was a kid, and he stole penny candy from me, right here in this same drugstore.
Yeah, and he grew up to be shot down right on this corner, right outside this store. What happened that night, Mr. Nolan?
Nick, I built up a nice business here. 20 years.
What did you see?
Nicky, it was me had to scrub his blood off the sidewalk.
What did you see?
Nothing. Nothing, that's what I saw, Nick. Nothing.
Hi.
Hello there.
Breaking leaves, you can work up a sweat, even in November.
Yeah, big tree, a lot of leaves, Indian summer evening. You sweat.
Yeah, I know. You're Tom Ruxton, aren't you?
That's right.
I'm Nick Crawford.
Glad to know you.
Johnny Stewart was my brother-in-law.
Oh. Really?
You got a nice house, Tom.
Thanks.
I understand your wife was almost killed when they tossed a bomb into it.
That's right. Hazel was out back. Lucky.
That bomb was tossed into your house because you were a witness to a murder, wasn't it?
House looks okay now. Got nice neighbors. Helped me. We fixed it up ourselves.
Who killed Johnny? You're scared to death, aren't you?
I've got a pretty good house here, mister. A tract house, GI loan. Once I had a nice uniform, just like you. Now what I've got's a wonderful wife, and anybody asks me, I'll say Hazel's a wonderful wife, and I love her.
Like I said, scared.
Right now, mostly of you, and whatever you're carrying around with you, I don't want to rub off on me or Hazel. So I'll tell you something. Leave me alone.
When I went outside, it was evening in Easton. The air was chill, and the dew was turning to light frost on the lawns. I walked for a while, and I noticed a thing. The people on the streets. Their stares, their looks over the shoulder at me, the whispers and the turning aside to let me pass. The word had gotten around that Johnny Stewart's brother-in-law was back in town, and he was asking questions. I was being pointed out and walked away from. I'd come home, and I'd come home to a frightened city.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in The Frightened City. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hey, Hap, isn't that wonderful?
Well, Harlow, it looks just like an Autolite stay full battery to me.
Hap, I'm surprised at you. Don't you realize that this is the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use? Don't you know that the Autolite Stay Full is protected by fiberglass retaining mats around every positive plate to reduce shedding and flaking? Aren't you aware of its longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards?
Why, sure, Harlow.
Well, then, Hap, you'll agree when I say money can't buy a better battery. So, friends, visit your nearest Autolite battery dealer. He services all makes of batteries, and he's got an Autolite Stay Full for your car in case a replacement is needed. To quickly locate your nearest Autolite battery dealer, call Western Union by number
and ask for Operator 25. I'll tell you where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Frank Lovejoy in Elliot Lewis's production of The Frightened City, a dramatic report well calculated to keep you in suspense.
The next morning in Easton, clear, bright. Look out the window of an upstairs room where you've slept in an almost forgotten bed. And the glint of sunlight is autumn leaves wet with melting frost. And 3 houses down, the man in the bathrobe darting out of his front door to where the morning paper had been tossed into an evergreen bush. Watch him stalk it, retrieve it, scurry back. Trace a design on a pane of steamed window. And it's almost the way you remembered it. Almost.
Nicky, you up?
Yeah, come on in.
Hi.
Hi.
You sleep good?
Yeah. I heard the kid bawling a little while ago. Woke me up.
Ah, he was hungry. He's all right now. Nicky,
What?
got home real late last night. I waited up a long time, then I got tired and went to sleep. My brother's first night home in 3 years. You'd think you could have managed to get home early enough for us to talk.
Well, what do we talk about, Jane?
You? What's happened to you in 3 years?
But Johnny. Dead Johnny. Murdered Johnny. Your husband, the man you had the kid with. We don't talk about that, huh, sister?
Shut up.
Janie.
I told you, shut up!
You're going to yell me into keeping quiet, Janie.
I told you. I don't want my baby killed. Johnny was enough.
You hate me for wanting to know why Johnny's dead? You hate me for that, Janie?
My baby gets hurt. I'll hate you to your grave.
You've got lots of new things in the house, Jane. You know, new furniture, new carpets. Looks nice. Looks expensive.
Are you coming down for breakfast?
How much did Johnny make working as an accountant for Osborne? 50? 60 a week? How much?
Nick, leave me alone.
New sofa, big green leather chair, new carpet. That costs a lot of money. How did you get them, Jane? Installment plan? Somebody give you a birthday present? How'd you do it, Jane? You got a home hobby? You take telephone subscriptions for a ladies' magazine? Or did Johnny do it? Is that it? How? He steal, he rob, he kill?
Nicky.
Tell me.
Ask Osborne.
Osborne? Ask him what?
How we suddenly became rich, how Johnny left a bank account with $30,000 in it.
What are you talking about?
You said you walked the town last night. Didn't you see what's happened to it?
See what?
People walking into back rooms, shops with no customers open late, men paying newsboys with bills and not taking change, or newspapers. People walking into back rooms, card rooms, dice tables, numbers.
And Johnny was part of it?
Johnny worked for Osborne.
And Johnny got sick of it and was on his way to tell the cop?
Oh, Nicky.
Oh, Janie, what's the matter?
If you tell anybody what I said, I'll swear you're lying. My baby, Nick, my son. I just died. That's what you did to me. You just died.
What are you... Hey, what's the big idea busting up my office?
I'll tell you the idea, Osborne. I reached across that desk to grab you by the throat. And I was going to try to break you in half, but a thing stopped me. You want to know what stopped me, Osborne?
What's the matter with you, Nick?
I want you to look at me, and I want you to say to yourself, here's a man who's angry. And you say to yourself, here's a man who might reach across the desk and kill me. He hasn't made up his mind yet. On your feet, Osborne. On your feet! Why did you kill Johnny?
You crazy?
Talk to me, talk. Tell me, why did you kill Johnny?
I was walking with him, son. Walking with him. How
could you set him up as a pigeon? It's real simple. Walk with him, then go into a drugstore and wait until he's killed. Now you know how. Now tell me why.
Talking to your sister, son?
Osborne, you send your boys down to see my sister. They might live through what happened to him, but I doubt it.
Tough boy. Soldier boy.
Here's what's else, Osborne. This town suddenly stinks. Dice rooms, card rooms, numbers, and everything that goes with it. My brother-in-law gets a shiny garbage disposal, a new grand piano, real fine rugs, and a large bank account. On how much a week? 75 accountants make about that, don't they?
We could start you at about 300.
Be polite, Mr. Osborne, to a guy who's talking.
500.
Polite, Mr. Osborne. That's the word for just now. I could kill you, Osborne. Think about it with me. Here we are in this room. You, the man who's got the whole town of Easton so scared that nobody has a friend anymore. Takes a powerful man to frighten almost 20,000 people, but you did it.
Anything happens to me, Nicky boy, you'd get 1 block from here. Let's think about that, too,
That's what I'm coming to. Then there's me in this room, and you're afraid of me, and that makes me pretty big, too. But I'm not going to kill you because this is my town. And it used to be a pretty good town.
The uniform and the flag and the fist, that's all you need?
And there's law and there's people who need to know what's happening here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do.
Get proof, Nicky? How?
About 8 o'clock tonight, I'm going to take a walk, and I'm going to take the same walk that Johnny did. And I'm going into that drugstore, and I'm going to make a phone call. A long-distance call to St. Louis to a newspaper guy I know. And then it's going to be in the papers about a frightened city. And the reporters will come here, and they'll find out, Osborne. You're getting real scared, baby.
You mean it about taking that walk tonight, Nick?
I mean it.
Maybe we'll bump into each other.
We will. And on the way home, stop at Lane's sporting goods store. Buy a gun, buy cartridges. And Mr. Lane is all business. No good evenings. No, how have you been, Nicky? Just ring it up on the cash register, not look at you, and walk quickly away from you when it was done. And the walk home. Small town held in November twilight. Inside the house, try the new piano. The room where the baby is. Play with him. And Jane comes in and takes him away from you and tells you there's supper in the kitchen if you want it. And eat alone, paper propped against water pitcher. Alone. From now on, everything alone. Because the police wouldn't let you be a pigeon. Glance at the kitchen clock. And it's time.
You going out, Nick?
Yeah,
Where?
just for a walk.
Will you be late?
Maybe. Don't wait up for me.
Something for you, Nick?
Some change. I want to use your phone.
Sure, Nick. Here, Nick.
Thanks.
Long distance.
Oh, long distance. What's the station-to-station charge to St. Louis?
Just a moment, please. That will be $1.20, including the tax. What number do you wish, please? What number are you calling in St. Louis, please?
Pick a number.
I'm sorry, sir, but you must...
Don't be sorry. Get anybody you want to talk to in St. Louis. Have a talk on me.
I will return your money, sir.
No, don't do that. There's somebody I want to call in St. Louis, but I can't think of who it is.
I will give you information.
No, just talk to me.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't do that.
Operator, I've got to talk into this phone for just a little while longer, just to let somebody think I'm not kidding in case somebody's watching.
I don't understand, sir. Would you like information?
About what?
Do you wish to talk to St. Louis, sir?
Do you think I should?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to return your money.
No, don't do that. I've got a number. Get me, Benton 64373 in St. Louis.
One moment, please.
Nick!
Osborne.
Nick. Oh, Nick. Sorry, soldier. And just think, you could have died on a battlefield, not in your hometown.
Osborne didn't die. He lived quite a long time, 5 months. Hospital, trial, confession, sentence. And in 5 months it was spring in Easton. It was a good spring. And you know how people are. They react to the weather.
Hi, Nick. Tree's starting to bud already. You notice?
They get friendly and they smile a lot, like winter was a long time, a dark time, and it was over.
Come on over to the house when you have a chance, Nick. You do that, you hear?
Grass grows in the springtime, but babies grow all the time.
Did you see him? Did you see him, Nick? He walked. My son walked.
Sure I saw him, sis.
He's growing up.
That happens, sis.
And you know what? He's lucky. He's got a good town to grow up in.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
This is Harlow Wilcox, and here once again is our star, Frank Lovejoy. This was your first appearance of our new season, Frank, and we want you to know we enjoyed every minute.
Thank you, Harlow, and thanks to Autolite for making it possible. You've had some wonderful shows this season, and next week's promises to be one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I recommend that you be sure to listen to Death and Miss Turner, starring Miss Agnes Moorehead.
Yes, Frank, it should be a great show, brought to you by one of the great names in American industry, Autolite, and its family of 98,000 distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our family also includes the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast and Autolite plants in many foreign countries, as well as the 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite. Every Autolite product is backed by constant research and precision built to the highest standards of quality and performance. So remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week, a new radio play by the originator of Suspense, Mr. William Spear. The story is called Death and Miss Turner, and it will star the First Lady of Suspense, Miss Agnes Moorehead. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Frightened City was written for Suspense by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. Featured in tonight's cast were Joan Banks, Lou Merrill, Herb Butterfield, Paula Winslow, Hy Averback, and Charles Calvert.
Frank Lovejoy appeared through the courtesy of Warner Brothers, whose current release is Operation Secret.
Remember next week, Miss Agnes Moorehead in Death and Miss Turner.
You can buy Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite electrical parts, and Autolite resistor or standard-type spark plugs at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network. Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Paul Douglas in tonight's presentation of
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite presents the exciting report of one man's efforts to prevent a national tragedy. It is based on fact, with only names and places changed. The story is called Man Alive. our star, Mr. Paul Douglas.
Hello, Harlow.
Hi, Hap. Boy, you're sure loaded down.
Thanksgiving shopping, Harlow.
Ah, turkey?
Check.
Cranberries?
Check.
Spark plugs?
Check. What?
Check the spark plugs, Hap. They always have to be in top shape so that your engine will give you smooth and economical performance. And there's no better time than now to have them checked by your nearest Autolite spark plug dealer.
And suppose he finds them as gone as Thursday's turkey, Harlow.
Why, Hap, if they're worn out or wrong for your style of driving, your Autolite spark plug dealer will replace them with a set of world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, either standard or resistor type.
Sounds like a great idea, Harlow. Where do I locate my Autolite spark plug dealer?
Why, Hap, just phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. She'll gladly tell you the location of your nearest Autolite spark plug dealer. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents Man Alive, starring Mr. Paul Douglas, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
You may have seen the name, Man Jackson. I run a column of saucy chat and unimpeachable rumors in the San Francisco Express under the heading, What Else? Man Overboard. It's got little paragraphs, you know, man among men, that's the sports section, and man's best friend, so forth. Well, beginning today, I've got a new department called Man Alive, just because I'm so lucky I am. Last night, I let my secretary off at 5:30 so she could go and do some Christmas shopping, although I've told her repeatedly that all I want this year is money. Well, the fog was rolling in off the bay, and it was bitter cold as I came out in the street, so it seemed like the night for a spaghetti dinner and some pleasant Italian hospitality. Down at Mama Caruso's restaurant on the Embarcadero opposite the ferry building. But Mama Caruso had more than hospitality on her mind when she met me at the door.
Oh, Mr. Jackson, I'm so glad to find you. I'm just calling your office.
Oh, what's the trouble, Mama? Somebody been stealing ravioli?
Please, it's my cousin Tony. They tried to kill him.
Oh, what happened, Mama?
Come on, Mr. Jackson. I make Tony tell you. He's not feel so good, but he can talk all right. You gonna see.
She led me to the back of the restaurant, the table where the family generally sits. The family tonight was a man, small to start with, but even smaller, hunched down in his chair, miserably staring, unseeing, into a glass of wine. On the table in front of him was a battered old concertina. The top of his head was swathed in a clean new bandage.
Sit down, Mr. Jackson. Go on, sit down. This is my cousin, Tony Colucci. Tony is my good friend, Mr. Man Jackson.
Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Go on, Tony. You tell Mr. Jackson what's happened on you.
Well, I'm on the boat.
Yeah, what boat?
The ferry boat, the Oakland ferry boat. Don't you never hear my music on the boat?
Oh, you play the concertina on the ferry ride.
Sure. No more. Tonight, they tried to kill me.
Well, you play pretty well, don't you, Tony?
I play perfect. What's the matter? Some people don't like it, I guess. Tonight, on the 6 o'clock boat. Oh, boy.
Tonight on the 6 o'clock boat, what?
Well, I play inside the first by the sandwich place, and everybody say, oh, boy, Tony, you good. You play good. Play some more. 10 cents here, 5 cents, 2 quarters even. And then I go upstairs. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
And?
Then I go out on the deck. It's a very misty and foggy. It's black. I can't see nothing. I'm very happy. I feel like I play some more. So I walk way back and open down the deck and I make music. Then all of a sudden, I hear somebody say something to me. I can't see nobody, but I hear him. And what do you think he said to me?
Bravo, Tony?
No.
I have no idea. What did he say?
Yeah. What?
He say, Cospador.
Cuspador, as in barrooms?
Cospador.
Well.
So I say back on top of him, Cospador. I still can't see nobody, so then I hear him say, is that you play Boris? So I get mad. I say, no, I don't play Boris. I play Pagliacci, Butterfly, Flatosca, Trovatore, but I don't play Boris. It's a foreign stuff.
Yeah, I see. Then
I'm sorry I said that, because this fellow, he sounds like he's a foreigner. So I'm just going to say, look, mister, And oh, boy.
Yeah, what, Tony? What?
Patoing! I get a hit on the head. Ting-a-tong-a-ting. I fall down. I'm bleeding. I drop my concertina. My head got a big hole on the top. I let out a big yell. Then I black out. Oh, boy. People come running around, and a good luck, there's a doctor on the board. They carry me down the stairs, and they fix me up. Otherwise, I'm going to die for sure.
Yeah, and you never saw the guy?
Okay. No, I never saw.
Well, what did it feel like? I mean, what did he hit you with?
Well, it feels just like a baseball bat. But the doctor, he said that... Oh, look, he said the doctor now. He just come in. Hey, doctor!
The doctor looked in our direction when Tony called and strode over to the table. A big 6'3" blonde guy in the Joel McRae, Gary Cooper tradition. You had to like him right away. No bedside manner to this doctor, although he could have had as much of it as he liked, but he was all business and no kidding.
But I told you to go to bed and stay there.
Well, Doc, I just don't...
You may have a concussion. I'll be back in an hour, and then we'll take some x-rays.
My name is Man Jackson, Doctor. I'm a friend of the family.
Ames. Dr. Oscar Ames. How are you?
Dr. Ames, mister, can I get you something to eat?
No, thanks. Smells wonderful, but I haven't time. I'll have a cup of coffee, maybe.
Sure. Mr. Jackson?
Yes, please, Mama.
Doctor, you want to make Tony go to bed?
Go on now, Tony. You lie down. I'll be back, and we'll check you over. Get some rest in the meantime.
But all right, my Dr. Ames, I don't know. X-rays and the whole thing. I don't know how I'm going to pay you.
Never mind that. That's why we charge our Nob Hill patients a little extra. So we're able to do something like this once in a while. This will be on me, Tony.
Oh, you're good kind of man, Doctor. I don't know what to say.
Look, you go on and lie down, Tony. You're embarrassing the doc.
Okay.
It's a screwy thing, this one, isn't it, Doctor?
Sure is.
Here's your coffee, gentlemen.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, it sure is. Homicidal maniac, it looks like, Mr. Jackson. Man Jackson, are you the columnist, Man Overboard?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I read you all the time. Amusing, intelligent, and you've got a heart. Isn't that a little unusual for a columnist?
Well,
Say, what is all this tonight down here? Newspapermen, police?
Police? How do you mean police?
Well, I think they were police. 5 or 6 plainclothes guys. They were waiting here on the side when the ferry pulled into the slip. They're still there holding the boat. I just left them.
Well, what were they doing?
Oh, they're talking to all the passengers as they come off. Asked us for identification. They took one passenger away with them.
Oh?
Red-haired girl, carrying a package, a paper parcel.
What did they think about Tony's little experience, getting knocked on the head?
Oh, they were mighty interested, naturally. Especially when I told them how I thought the wound had been inflicted.
Which was?
Gun butt.
Gun butt, eh? Well.
I'd say so. Hey, I gotta go. Take that dreary ride again.
What, the ferry?
Yeah, I've got a patient over in Oakland. Had to come back over here to pick up some serum. Well, nice to have seen you, Jackson. Tell what's his name, Tony to...
Well, wait a minute, Doc. I've got nothing to do. I'll ride over with you. We crossed the street, went into the ferry building. Everything was normal enough in the main waiting room where I stopped to buy cigarettes and a pocket flashlight. But outside on the dock where the Oakland boat was waiting to take off, there were a number of extra characters whom you wouldn't think would have chosen a dismal, chilly night like this for waterfront lounging. There wasn't anybody I knew, and in any gathering of plainclothesmen, local variety, I generally spot 1 or 2 familiar faces. But Dr. Ames and I got aboard, followed by 3 of these gentlemen. The broadest one, who was built for endurance, exchanged pleasantries with us as the boat moved out into the water.
Hello, Dr. Ames. I see you didn't miss a boat. Like the old saying.
No. Oh, you're one of the fellows I talked to before when we landed.
That's right.
I don't think I got your name.
Connolly.
This is Mr. Jackson.
Yeah?
Would that be Lieutenant Connolly or Sergeant, maybe?
Just Connolly, no special title. How's the little fella doing, Doctor? Colucci.
Tony? He's under care.
He, talk anymore? Say anything interesting?
I didn't talk to him. Mr. Jackson here did.
Oh? Really?
Really?
What do you have to say?
Well, you see, I'm an old friend of his family. What he told me was in confidence, and I'd really have to know a little more about who I'm telling his secrets to.
I see. Jackson, your name is?
Still is.
Nice to meet you, Gospodin.
Господин?
Means nothing to you.
It might. Yeah, it might. Gospodine sounds like another word. Somebody might think you said cuspidor.
It's very funny. You gonna stay out here on deck?
Well, we haven't made up our minds. Is that okay?
Ought to go inside, have a little coffee at the snack bar. Comfortable. The ride's over before you know it. Out here, it's foggy, wet, and miserable. Well, I'm going in. I'll see you later. Goodbye, Doc.
Well, maybe he's right. Although I must say he's not my favorite man in the world, that Mr. Conley. It is strictly pneumonia weather out here on deck. Shall we go in?
No, not just yet for me. I think I'll stretch my legs a little. Dr. Ames, where was it that Tony got conked? On the upper deck, I know, but which side?
We've turned around now, starboard. Just about directly above where we're standing. Yes, right about...
Doc, don't point. Our friend Conley and his boys are on their way out to see us again. No, they went back in.
You think they're as mysterious as they seem?
Oh, definitely that. You know what made them turn back just now? Decide it wasn't necessary to check whether we were still here?
No, what?
Our cigarettes. They can't make us out here. It's too dark, but they can see two lighted cigarettes. I'd like to get up there on that upper deck.
Looking for tomorrow's column, huh? You want to get up there and nose around where Tony was, is that it?
Well, that's the idea, but those mugs
I've got
in
it.
there...
Hand me your cigarette. I'll smoke them both a yard apart. When they check, we'll both still be here.
Masterful thinking, Oscar.
Go ahead. I'll be here.
So I trod the slippery stairs to the upper deck. The fog was as wet as rain. I couldn't see any more than inches ahead of me with my flashlight. I stopped about amidships and looked down over the rail. Dr. Oscar Ames and his two cigarettes, tiny red dots of light, were almost directly beneath me. I turned back from the rail, and my foot squashed into something that sounded like an eggshell. I bent and picked it up. It was a mother-of-pearl ornament like the ones Tony's concertina were covered with. A sudden noise over my head made me shoot my light up. A piece of canvas had suddenly ripped loose from the top of a lifeboat. Well, I got up there somehow and looked. The canvas had been ripped open with a knife, a hole large enough for a man's body to get through. And that's what was in there. A man's body. He'd been stabbed in the neck. This was the man who had slugged Tony, or so it seemed, because the gun was still clenched in his right hand, the barrel reversed. Well, my flash caught a speck of something white in one of his shoes. It was a bit of paper with two typewritten lines on it. I let myself down to the deck and prepared to read the note, and that's when my flashlight went dead. I groped about until I found a faint, ghostly glimmer of light overhead, out over the edge of the ship on the outside rail. I climbed over, steadied myself, and lit a couple of matches. It said International Postcard Shop, Geary Street, SF, greeting card for Boris. I put the bit of paper in my pocket and turned to climb back over the rail. And then something came at me from the back. It caught me full in the center of the forehead, and I fell crashing over the side. They tell you a lot about what you remember when you're going down for the third time. You know what I remembered? I remembered that Господин is Russian for comrade.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Paul Douglas in Man Alive. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Well, Hap, let's talk turkey.
Okay, Harlow, gobble away.
Well, I say give the bird to worn-out spark plugs and replace them with a set of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. Like the amazing Autolite resistor spark plug, for example.
You can really crow about that, Harlow.
Yes, sir, Hap, because the Autolite resistor spark plug is the greatest advancement in spark plugs for automotive use in the past 20 years. You see, the Autolite resistor spark plug has something extra, and that's the exclusive Autolite built-in 10,000 ohm resistor.
Because of this exclusive extra, Autolite resistor spark plugs give you such outstanding advantages as smoother engine performance, quick starts, and double life under equal service conditions. And the Autolite resistor spark plug is only one of a complete line of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs for every use. So see your Autolite spark plug dealer soon. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Paul Douglas in Elliot Lewis's production of Man Alive, a dramatic report well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I found myself mechanically keeping afloat somehow and trying to get out of my overcoat. From out of the misty blanket, from every direction, in a dozen different keys, from near and far, foghorns sounded. I floated on my back trying to figure where I was. I was somewhere in San Francisco Bay, and that was all I knew. The water was chilling me, and I turned over and began swimming, just hard enough to keep the blood circulating. The lights of a boat came into sight suddenly, and I threw back my head and yelled, but the horn crying its warning drowned me out, and the boat went on, and the fog closed in behind it. And then I found myself full of a strange, wonderful weariness. The water wasn't cold anymore. I was warm, with a comfortable, soothing numbness. My head stopped throbbing. There was no feeling at all in it now. There was nothing anywhere. And then some lights came into my eyes, and I wanted to stay in the dark, and I turned my face down into the embrace of the water. And then I wasn't where you'd expect at all. I was lying on a baggage truck that was moving. People were crowding around, walking beside the truck, staring at me. The guy in uniform wheeling me noticed I had opened my eyes.
Well, hello, pal. Welcome back to the United States.
Well, hello. What part of the United States?
Just landing in Sausalito. Lay still. We're taking you over to the hospital.
Sausalito? How long before that boat goes back to San Francisco?
Leaves right away.
Well, I'm going with it.
Hey, wait there. You ain't in no condition.
Thanks. I'll be okay. Half an hour later, shivering and shaking in my wet clothes and keeping my mouth clamped tight so my teeth wouldn't sound like a dice game, I climbed into a taxi at the ferry building and went to my apartment. There, I swallowed a half a pint of whiskey, rubbed myself with a coarse towel until my skin was sore. Then I looked in the pocket of the soggy suit I'd hung up to dry. It was still there. The piece of paper from the dead man's shoes, damp but legible. International Postcard Shop, Geary Street, SF. Greeting card for Boris. I got up to put on a dry suit, and then I changed my mind and put the wet one back on.
Good evening.
Good evening. Are you the proprietor here?
That's right, sir. 6 years at the same location. Oh, my goodness, is it raining out? You really got
Dowsing, yes, I did. A nice collection of postcards. Oh, from all over, eh? South America, every place.
I pride myself on having the most complete possible selection. Was there something you had especially in mind?
Yes, there was.
Oh?
I'm looking for a greeting card for Boris.
You...
What's the matter? Didn't you hear me?
Yes.
Didn't you understand then?
Well,
what?
It's only that I didn't exactly expect somebody like you.
What did you expect? Somebody slinking around on a false mustache, wearing dark glasses and an Inverness cape?
Well,
you know, your type of thinking, you may not be the right man for this job, Господин.
Oh, now wait, please, Mr. Lubov. I thought you were dead. You drowned.
Yeah, who told you that?
Well, you know.
Yes, well, I didn't drown. I jumped in the water when I heard him coming. You can still see how wet I am.
Oh, of course. So you escaped.
Easily. Now, enough talk. Hand it over. The greeting card for Boris.
Very well. Let's see. That's San Francisco, of course.
He turned and reached his hand down under the counter and came up with a box marked special. From this, he extracted something and handed it to me. I took it with a knowing expression on my face, but I didn't know from nothing as to what it meant. All it was an ordinary postcard, that's all. A picture postcard showing the Golden Gate Bridge. Underneath it, the caption, Wonder Cities of the World, number 2512356679, San Francisco. Nothing else. I'm afraid my mouth was open.
Well, what's the matter?
Matter?
Don't you know how to read the name? It's so difficult, of course.
Idiots. Certainly I know how. I was just admiring the work, that's all.
Oh, it is excellent, isn't it? You better go now. You've been in here an awfully long time. We don't want...
No, of course we don't. I'll go, Господин.
Господин. I'm sorry to have been overly cautious.
There is no such thing as over-caution.
Oh, thank you. You were so, well, you seem like an American.
So do you. I strode out into the street, clutching my postcard, but I shoved it inside my sleeve a moment later because who I saw standing under the misty glimmer of a streetlight waiting for me was my heavy-set, mysterious friend from the ferry boat, Connolly. I turned my head around and glanced down the other end of the block behind me. The other two guys were there, sure enough. They advanced slowly toward me with their hands raised, palms out, as if they were showing me they weren't carrying guns. I waited. Then all of a sudden, Connolly rushed me. I caught him on the chin, and he went down, clattering into an ash can. The other two boys grabbed me and held my arms behind me. Connolly got up, rubbing his face. I waited to get murdered. But no.
All right, Joe Louis. Bring him along.
And so they did. We didn't go far, just around the corner to a little hamburger place that had a sign in the door saying closed, although there were lights inside. Connolly knocked on the door, and a fellow with an apron came and opened it and locked it after us. Connolly gave him a nod, and we sat down at a table while he brought us coffee.
Well, Jackson, we've checked on you. You seem to be okay. You stand in good with the department, friend.
What department would that be, friend?
This department.
Huh? Government. Oh.
Now, maybe you can help. Anyhow, we don't want you going around making a noise and messing it up for us, so here it is.
I'm all ears.
Ever hear of a man called Boris Kargamensky?
No.
Well, not many people have, even in Russia. Boris Kargamensky is the top Soviet agent in America. He's the head man. He organizes and runs everything for him here.
I see.
Now, he came to this country 7 years ago and vanished. We've been trying to find him ever since. False passport, of course. That didn't help. There's nothing anywhere on Kargamensky. No pictures, even in Russia. No fingerprints, nothing. Every lead we had, dead end. And then last week... Well, go ahead, drink your coffee.
No, it's all right. I'm too interested.
Last week, we heard that another agent, an important little guy named Lubov, was on his way to San Francisco and that he would definitely have to contact the big gun, something to do with the Chinese war business that only Kargamensky's big enough to handle. Well, our man tailed Lubov all the way out here and then lost him at the Oakland ferry. That didn't bother us very much. He called us and we were waiting on this end. But in pulls the ferry and no Lubov.
Lubov was the dead man in the lifeboat.
That's right. He must have been up there waiting to be contacted.
And he heard Tony and his concertina, thought that this might be it. Then when he realized he'd made a mistake and uncovered himself, he conked Tony on the head.
Right. And his Soviet contact got scared and stabbed Lubov. So now we're back where we started. Every passenger on the ferry was okay. And what's that you're looking at?
A picture postcard. I found a message on Lubov about the International Postcard Shop and a greeting for... Hey! A greeting for Boris Kargamensky.
Hey, let me see that.
I bulldozed the guy into the shop into letting me have it. It looks like nothing, just a picture, but he said I could read the name.
Golden Gate.
Now, give me. These numbers. Wonder Cities of the World, number 2512356679. Wait a minute.
What?
Well, print out the guy's name, Boris.
B-O-R-I-S.
Leave a space.
Yeah. K-A-R-G-A-M-E-N-S-K.
Now put numbers there. Wait a minute now. The top number's 9. All right. Now put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over Boris.
Yeah.
And start again. 1, 2, 3 up to 9 over Kargamensky.
9. Yeah. All right. Now
let's see the postcard. 25-123-5679. Okay. What's 2?
2 is O.
5?
S.
O-S. Now, Kargamensky. 1.
K.
2. 3.
A. R.
O-S-K-A-R. Oscar! Well, I guess we know the rest of it. 5, 6, 7, 9. A-M-E-S. Ames, correct?
Correct.
Oscar Ames. Dr. Oscar Ames.
What?
I was just thinking. He was worried about me catching pneumonia. I called Mama Caruso, and from what she said, we knew where to go. We picked him up at the emergency hospital. He was just finishing the operation on Tony's head. We watched him through the glass, and the other young doctor standing alongside of us said he was one of the greatest surgeons they'd ever seen. When he unrolled his gloves and took off his operating mask, he looked up and saw me, alive, and the other boys with me. His scalp tightened for just a second, and then he smiled. It was when he reached into his bag that we rushed him before he could get the little red bottle to his lips. Well, that's about it. I made the morning edition okay. On page 18, under my usual slug, Man Overboard, by Man Jackson, they did a cute thing. Under Man Overboard, it said, he really is. See page 1. And on page 1, with a byline, was the story, just as above. Complete with a photograph of Dr. Oscar Ames. A clean-cut, smiling, confident, typically American fellow. The caption said, Portrait of a Spy.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Paul Douglas.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. They are members of the Autolite family, as well as are the 98,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our family also includes the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast and Autolite plants in many foreign countries, as well as the 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite. Every Autolite product is backed by constant research and precision built to the highest standards of quality and performance. So remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week, the story of two men who could really talk, a young man and an old man. Naturally enough, they were liars. They also happened to be bank robbers. The story is based on fact and is called The Big Heist. Our star, Mr. John Hodiak. The program will be heard on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morwick. Man Alive was written for Suspense by William Spear. Featured in tonight's cast were Jeanette Nolan, Jay Novello, Fred Mackay, William Conrad, and Joseph Kearns.
Paul Douglas will soon be seen in the RKO radio production Never Wave at a Whack with Rosalind Russell.
Remember next week, Mr. John Hodiak in The Big Heist.
This Thursday, Americans give thanks for all our blessings and especially our liberties. The Autolite family sincerely wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. This is the CBS Radio Network.